Outer Orange.
All right, it's Pacifica time. I'm gonna think about it a little bit because it's been a hot minute since I built this deck, but we're just gonna go through it. Bermuda Triangle. Where are you, Bermuda? Bermuda. There you are. All right, Pacifica. So obviously we need Pacifica. So we're gonna grab Pacifica. I think we need one Ursula. So we're gonna grab one Ursula. I'll think about Damage Girl here in a sec, so I'm gonna put her in. Yeah, I'm making... We're building Pacifica. We do need a searcher, so we'll go grab our searcher here. And then we also need Best Girl, which is this. This is the best card in your deck. It's a great card. I'm not really a fan of this bouncer. She's kind of iffy. This one's good. This one's a 5. And then let's see, what else do we need? Let's get Aqua in here. Aqua. I'm thinking about Aqua and Syria. I'm not 100% yet, but let's get Aqua in here. Syria. I'm probably gonna move this around. This is just like basic skeleton stuff, and then we're gonna start shifting. I am gonna get some triggers. So I remember I built a really wild soul charging deck, which actually worked pretty well. I suppose I said that wrong. Which actually worked pretty well. Field Guardians. I would do something like crit, that, crit, ball. Maybe something like that. That's how you got in. You just messaged Robbie and it was like, I want to get to Vanguard, what do? That's a really valid way to get in. Let me confirm my deck and see what we got going on. Okay, cool. We need more stuff to make us do more things. Let me think here. I'm going more basic, but I used to run a Coral engine that was actually pretty nice to have because you could go through your deck a lot faster. So you see more of your deck essentially. Let me just like undo that and just kind of look through. Let me have V Prism list. Aw, that's pretty cool. So this is you kind of want to dig. It's a very digging deck. So you kind of want to see your stuff. I'm gonna put Ellie in, but I'm not 100% sure on Ellie yet. I'm just kind of looking through to see what else we can dig with. Ah, Prism. I miss Prism. That deck was so fun to play. I know people hated it, but it was fun to play. This is the Ride Fixer. I'll think about the Ride Fixer. Not 100% yet. I'm gonna probably move it down. Actually, no. We're not gonna go for the Ride Fixer. What else do we have? Mirror. Freestanding things. Betty. This one's not too bad, actually. I'll think on her. I saw, yeah, first place. First place, because they don't have any of the restrictions. All right, bye-bye. Sleep well. Till next time. Thank you. Let's see. What else do we have? Oh my god, there's so many cards. Oh yeah, Weaselot's a card. And you can actually, I'll think about Weaselot too. Oh yeah, this is important. We'll talk about this later. That's an important card to have. She's actually, I would say she's practically a staple in this deck specifically. Thinking on this. I know I have over 60. I'm just looking through right now. Just make sure I didn't miss anything too important. Oh yeah, we need a starter, don't we? I don't think I'll put a starter in. Alright, I think that's all of them stuff from promos, but I don't think there's anything in Promoville. Oh wait, no, there's more of these. I don't think there's anything in here that's like too of use specifically for Pacifica, but I'll look through it real quick. There might be something, you never know. You never know. Yeah, I think that's everything. Okay, cool. So, and then there's like some of the promos in the back, but none of these promos actually help Pacifica. Oh yeah, there's this soul charging card that I was running. Let me think about that card too. Okay, so let's fix it up a little bit. Oh, whoops, that was not me fixing it up. Okay, so we're gonna take out probably this. Weaselot can go to 2. That can go. This can go to 2. This not. We don't need Ellie. Oh, cool. That already fixed a lot of our problems. Cool beans. I think the Soul Girl is actually pretty good. Boom. Wow, that was fast. So let me just double check before I do anything stupid. You're just here. Want to wind down? You're gonna play some Star Rail in the background? Aw. I kind of want to play some Star Rail in the background too. I'm not gonna lie. All right, I think this is actually pretty good. Radka is good for digging. We're going the digging route. This is digging, 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 digging. Searching directly, digging. It just imported a piece of the entire deck, digging. One piece of the entire deck. Pacifica herself. Yeah, you don't really need too many, to be honest. This card is kind of iffy. You don't want to ride this. You want her on rearguard circle. And if you do ride it, you kind of are behind a turn. It's pretty rough. I think 5 is fine. Your main targets is definitely the Heal Guardian off of Sedna and Pacifica, of course. So that's all you care about when you go into Sedna. I think this is fine. Pacifica. Practice. We'll call it. You got the peppy weapon? Oh my god, there's a peppy weapon? Hello? So, you gotta have 2 approaches. I remember I used to run like a very heavy like rush approach, which ran this card essentially. But ideally, the reason why we run this card is because you go through soul really fast, and you kind of want to use your soul. But pretty much, you have your main Vanguard, and you want to see all your Pacificas. So you want to search with this, 100%, this, and that. So you have like a lot of searchers. A lot of searchers there. And then on top of that, you also have some on-hit pressure here, blah, blah, blah. This is like a staple. This card is like, this card can put any rear guards above your deck that includes triggers, and then you call whatever from your drop zone to the board, and then everything gets resist. They cannot be chosen card effects until the end of your opponent's next turn. So it's pretty wild. So you have like you have a turn restriction for like a hot second. So your opponent just can't touch your cards. Which is important because you don't want Pacificas to be touched. If you lose your Pacificas, you kind of lose the game. So she's very important. She also gets boost to everything, which is also pretty huge because that means your Pacificas can boost. Everything can boost. And you want the Pacificas on the board to do stuff because her effect literally says you have to have 3 Pacificas on rearguard circle. Does not include the Vanguard. And you Soul Blast. So you get 10k a drive for 1, you get a force mark, you get 2 force markers for 2, and then for the third one, you get a 3-card turn guard restrict. It's only 3 attacks though, so it's pretty rough sometimes. But you do have a turn guard restrict, which is very nice. I've actually thought about running the Restanders and then having the Pacificas be in the back, but it's really awkward, but it's something you could experiment with. Since you do having the extra attacks is pretty nice because it's a 3-card guard restrict turn. So yeah, but ideally this is a searching list. So this list is all about finding the Pacificas and just getting the effects to go off. There's multiple ways I think you can kind of approach this. I really like the Quarrel build I made a while back. It made it so that way you go through your deck really fast so you see all your stuff. I run this card because of the soul effect, but also like on ride she pops out, so she's just like a really good aggro for early game. But the soul charge is pretty nice. So, but you can take this out and honestly run like the other searcher. Whatever the other searcher's name is. Wait, Qual? Yeah, put her in because this Soul Blasts. This Soul Blasts. This Soul Blasts. You will go through your soul pretty fast. Because you really, really, really want to use this girl. You definitely want to use this girl. And you don't want to waste your counter blasts on this. You want to waste them on this. So with that being said, yes, Qual is pretty useful. Also, like I said, the Ride Upon skill is actually really nice. So I would rather use Lieselot's effect to call something and then send it back to the bottom with her effect. So I'd rather not put the card that Lieselot gets me into soul. So that's just how I play it though. But you can change it up. Triggers can be kind of whatever. You can actually go very crit heavy if you want. I prefer the 4 draw and having the 1 crit sentinel. But you can go heavy crit usually with this deck. If you want to go super glass cannon, you can just go like balls to walls deep and just go this approach, or you can just not. I think I own exactly 3 right now. This is so tempting. Because this is kind of like a weird set. You have like the most expensive stuff right here, and everything else is kind of a flop right now, with the exception of like the melody stuff going up. It is a steal. It's because it's really hard to pull a winter SP. Like the fact that this is $30 is kind of crazy to me because it's actually hard to pull this. I mean, you have to buy this booster, and there's like nothing good in here. I built mine. I don't know if I have a list on me right now. I think I have some of my old lists from like forever ago, but I built mine towards the restand approach. I pretty much kept it pretty simple, but I went for a restand. I think I have the deck right here actually, but I guess we're building a mirror deck too while we're here. Mirror. Oops, that's just me. That's ear. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what's last. Oh yeah, that's right. I did post it on Twitter. Holy crap, it's been a while. I did do that. I don't remember what's in there, but I believe you. I'm just gonna randomly put importing cards in again. I don't remember what exactly I had in there. I'm just, don't mind me. We're gonna fix it up. But I did do that. Holy crap, I totally forgot. I'm glad someone remembered. But yeah, I think it's the last time I like really touched it. I remember I created a Highlander list at some point because I really want to put Q-Tire in just because why not? We're back to throwing cards in, don't mind me. I don't think I ran this. If I remember correctly, I didn't run it. Oh yeah, I got the package there. I got the good old package. Package-a-rooney. What are my triggers looking like? Terrible? Yeah, I figured. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, wait. Let me fix it up a little bit. You can go to 2. That's right. I did have a Ratco list. Oh, now I have what? Okay, cool. I think this is more, I'm thinking I'm going more base here. But essentially, for long story short, I ran for the restander. I pretty much ran the restander and I would just push for the restander. And I had the double on hit going. Sometimes I made this Ellie, and sometimes I made it this. I just kind of jumped around. I like this more. I think it's something like this. I think I might have ran the soul charging girl at some point, but yeah, basically something like this. Pretty much your win con is just go into this, put go force 2 and just call this out, and then just swing twice. You're good. You're good. I kept it pretty baseline. I think I made adjustments along the way. I think it's really just this. I think I ran Syria too at some point. I don't remember where I slotted her in. I think I kept moving back and forth between Aqua and Syria because I couldn't figure out which one I liked more. I'm trying to think if maybe I can just say screw the Lees a lot. Just run it like that. I kind of like that more. Because, mirror. Yeah, I've changed this list so many times. Yeah, Ring of Serenity are just great. I think it's something like this. I kept it pretty simple. The list we saw was definitely more wild, but yeah, just straight up, right up, restand and kill. Because you know you can. But yeah. But the downside with this list versus the list that we saw here, I don't have a starter. I knew something wasn't right. There's something missing. I thought you could like totally miss that. So let's do that. There we go. Much better. Cool. We have a starter now. Anyway, yeah, just dig. Ride up, call, swing. Essentially. On hit. Pressure. Oh, you're fine. I forgot my starter. And then I put it back in. But I kept it more like this, and then what I would do is I would change up the ratios in here. Like mainly like this might change, this might change, this and this might change, and then this would turn into Ellie. Sometimes it would be Helga. I changed it up, I kept it way more simple. I'm pretty good. How are you? I do remember I built a Highlander list at some point. I built Q-Tire, and I put Q-Tire behind Vanguard, and I did some like weird shenanigans with that, but it was a little bricky. I ran like Betty and all this other stuff. I think I ran like this at 4, and I ran everything else at 1 copy except for Mir. And I just went like this wacky like Q-Tire list. I would pretty much activate Q-Tire first, and then I would activate Mir skill to start stacking. It was funky. It was a funky list. I had like Steza in there, like all the really good one-os essentially, and then just Q-Tire. It was really fun to experiment with, but don't recommend. Definitely don't recommend. Bye. Have a good night, guys. Stay awesome, stay great, stay positive. Remember, just stay awesome and great. That's the most important part.